This is a video review of Biklonz Taurus and Scorpio in their combined form, Hurricane. Now these are Biklonz toys. They're made by Young Toys, the same company that's made the Towbot stuff I've been reviewing, those big car things. But where Towbots were conceptually similar to Transformers in that you get a single car that turns into a single robot with a couple combiners spread out among the line. These are more similar to Super Sentai, where you have what basically amount to zords that don't have individual robot modes on their own but combine together to make robot modes. What's interesting about the Biklonz figures is that they have multiple stages of combining. For example, these two combine into a guy called Hurricane. This guy forms pants, this guy forms a shirt. They hook together and you get a giant robot. But this guy can turn into an individual leg, this guy can turn into an individual arm, this guy can turn into an arm, this guy can turn into a leg, and then when the fifth mecha of the series, which will be called Ursa, when that one comes out, you'll be able to combine all five into a really giant combiner guy, and based on the size of these guys, which these guys easily outsize any Voyager release today, and the proportions I saw on the teaser picture, it really is going to be a massive figure. Now onto the figures themselves. Let's look at Taurus first, so I'll put Scorpio off to the side. Taurus is a really nice looking mechanical bull. Wait. He's a really nice looking robot bull, so as not get confused with the carnival ride. He looks really good. He's big, beefy, menacing. He has a lot of detail to him. His paintwork is great. He's a solid, chunky toy. He can roll. He's got little casters on the bottom of his feet. You can move his feet backwards and forwards, not too much, but a little bit. His mouth can open and close, and you even get a little pilot inside. Now, it's a real pain to get the pilots inside out, so I won't actually pull them out. But what's nice about this is, in case you lose a pilot, they do give you some unpainted pilots. And they're just little simple figures with really simple articulation. I don't really care about them that much, but they are there. Now, to transform this guy into pants, I'm not going to show you his individual leg mode yet, because we don't have Taurus, so I don't know how well he actually works as a leg, because I don't know the character of the final combine mode. So I'll save that for when I get Ursa and I show the 5-part combiner. But to turn him into pants, so you can combine him with Scorpio, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to press this yellow button and telescope the legs in like this. Do it to all 5. And then you'll take the legs and you'll bend them in like this so they face each other. And then you'll press this button right back here, and that will allow you to, free this section up here like this. And then you'll pop this up, telescope it forward, and bring this up like this. Then you'll push in his horns, which will allow you to push his head in like this. Hold that back, and takes a bit of doing, but there we go. Rotate to the side like this, because this is the front of his body. Then you bring the legs out like this. Take the bull feet, bring them back to form the back of the feet, and do it to both sides. Like that. And then you'll rotate the feet forward. Fold up the kneecaps like this. And then there you have a pair of pants. And I'll show you what this looks like combined with Scorpio, but we need to do Scorpio first. So there's Taurus, put them off to the side. Now let's look at Scorpio. Scorpio is a scorpion, and he looks awesome. I just love the, it's kind of a simple scorpion, but they did a really good job, especially because he kind of shares the same body type as this guy. So with the same basic body plan, they made a lion and a scorpion, and that, I really like that. I'm not a super big fan of his face because it looks kind of derpy, but otherwise it's not bad. He's got his claws, which are articulated. He has his rear legs like this, which are not individually articulated, but they're there. And then he has a stinger here, which is more like a gun. It can move forward and back, rotate side to side, and it's not bad. It even has a little rocket booster back here. On this figure, if you want to see the pilot, you need to lift up this section right here. And that's basically it for the Scorpio mode. To transform this guy, let's see. This side right here is the front, and the reason I know is because these clips are on the back. So to start this off, we're going to pull the head up like this, rotate it forward, fold this up back like this, and fold this up, and it'll be his chest. Then we'll come down here. We're going to fold the claws around like this, and then fold these clear wheels in. He has the wheels here, here, and here, so we can roll. Then you're going to bring them down like this and clip them together to form an arm. Then you're going to rotate the arm around 180. Bring that up out to the side like that. The shoulder bell should be at an angle like that. And take this arm, fold out his fist, kind of do the same thing with the bell and straighten out his arm like that. And here he has Scorpio in his torso mode. And except for the arms looking a little bit different in the bicep, he looks really good. He is my favorite of the torsos. He just looks really great. In fact, I kind of think he looks a little bit like a Spartan because he has just a ton of armor stuff on him, and he has this big chest plate, and then he has kind of a Master Chief looking helmet. And now to combine him with Taurus, let me bring him out here. What we're going to do is there are clips right here, spring-loaded clips. They're going to clip around right here. So we'll pop this in and wait for it. You do get combination sound, and then these clips back here, these spring-loaded clear clips, they will clip onto some divots right in here to hold the backpack in place, like this. And this is Hurricane in robot mode, and he looks awesome. He doesn't have the most articulation. Like, Young Toys isn't known for articulations, kind of like Sentai or early G1 figures, but I really love their designs because they're so inventive, they're so neat looking, and they just look cool. For articulation, the arm can rotate around 360, both arms, then go in and out, rotate above the elbow, and you get curling iron arms here, so I know a lot of people don't like those, but according to Josh B. from Collection DX, that's kind of a thing with Korean toys, that they prefer curling iron arms over normal fist forward arms. So I don't know if that's true or not, but I've certainly seen it enough to give credence to what Josh B. said. Now anyway, then you can move his head around like this, and then I was a little bit disappointed with this. I was hoping his legs move forward and back, but they don't. They just go out to the side and rotate above the knee, and then bend at the knee a little bit. These kind of block the knees from doing much. So he doesn't have a super lot of articulation, but I don't really mind because the thing about Sentai figures is that you enjoy them because they're combination. Combination is the big thing about them. And I know with Tobot figures are more similar to Transformers, and I like those anyway in spite of the lesser articulation. I like toys, not super awesome, super detailed. They can do everything they could in a show collector pieces, because those tend to be fragile. But this thing, it's not breaking. I can have it for years, and it's going to be fine. And that's just what I want. I want something that I can just enjoy without feeling guilty. And that's what these things are, and I like them. They're good. I like them a lot. So anyway, this has been a video review of Hurricane. He's a really awesome figure. I like him a lot. If you're into Super Sentai stuff, I definitely recommend getting him. Especially, I recommend getting him over Arrow, which is when these two guys combine, because these two guys, they're okay, but they have some problems that those two guys don't have. So, if you're into Super Sentai figures, this goes for about $100 on eBay right now. Young Toys is currently in the process of kind of globalizing its stuff, especially Tobots, so the price might go down drastically soon, but for about $80 to $100, this is a pretty good deal if you're into Super Sentai stuff, because you can get a used beat to hell Megazord for $100, and it's a good deal, because some Megazords are hard to find than others. But this guy, in great condition for the same price and being awesome, and then having further compatibility with the other figures in the set, and then the potential for the later combination with Ursa, I definitely think this is worth money just on its own. And then with added potential for the other stuff, it's great. I highly recommend this guy. So anyway, I reviewed Transformers, Digimon, Tobots, Biklonz, and lots of stuff like that. And if any of that sounds interesting, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.